Hi, my name is Sara from Mystic Vibes, and today, Geokids, I would like to talk to you about Thundereggs and how amazingly awesome they are, straight up. So, there's two different stories on how Thundereggs are made, okay? There's the story that the Native Americans have told, and then there's the story of scientifically how they were made. There was a gentleman that came to my house one day, and I cut a thunder egg open for him on my saw. And I was explaining to him how they were made. And he says, "That's not how they're made." I'm like, "What do you mean, sir?" And he says, "They were thrown through the air, and that's how they were made." It's like, you're thinking of the Native American story, sir, but... So, the Native American story is that two dudes were fighting over a chick, and they got into a war, and they were throwing rocks at each other, and they just happened to be thunder eggs. And then they turned into mountains, Mount Rainier and another mountain over in that area, which is a cute story, but thunder eggs are made when a volcano goes off. You know, on the top of like your cappuccino, how there's that frothy, bubbly foam? It's kind of the same thing. At the top, or, whatever, of the volcano, there's that frothy, foamy stuff that's full of holes, okay? It solidifies and leaves behind all these holes everywhere. Over time, a secondary mineral will fall into that hole and make a thunder egg, okay? And then, millions of years later, somebody's going to come along and pluck that thing out of its matrix. When you first find a thunder egg, it looks like just any other normal rock. Would you seriously look at that and think any different? If you didn't have a trained eye, you would just look at it and say, "Oh, that's weird brown rock." Inside of thunder eggs are the most beautiful, beautiful art, okay? They're quite fascinating. So, depending on the locality of a thunder egg, they will look different. And a seasoned thunder egg enthusiast can look at a thunder egg and know exactly where it came from in the world. And that's bananas, you know? That's bananas. Like today, I was cutting open some of Jim's mystery bucket eggs, and I had no clue where the hell they came from. So I reached out to an extraordinaire, and I say, "Hey boy, do you know where these came from?" And he said Sucker Creek. So, like, the fact that this man can just look at a thunder egg and go, "Australia," it's just fucking crazy to me. But I wanted to show you a couple different examples, okay, of some. So let me get a few of them up here. I actually have one here. I don't know where it's from. I should have asked him about that one too. There's this one. Let's see, is that all of them? Okay. Oh, no, this one. So the most recognized and famous thunder eggs in the whole world are going to be Richardson Rock Ranch, okay? Because they have the most beautiful chocolatey matrix with, it's not always blue. It depends on which one of their 21 beds it came from. You heard me. It's just, when you guys are ready to get ready to say just, this is from their blue bed, okay? And it just, the polish on it is beautiful, but it makes it hard to see. Look how beautiful that is with the waterline agate in the middle of it. Just, that's insanity, you guys. It's just absolutely gorgeous, right? I went to Primeville Rock Powwow one day, and they were trying to sell a mud ball for $1,000. And I asked him, "How the hell do you know it's a mud ball and not a thunder egg?" And they showed me this. I didn't know this. You see the lines going through it? Those are called pressure ridges. And that, my friend, is apparently how you know the difference between a thunder egg and a mud ball, but the Sugar Creek ones don't look like they have pressure ridges. So just right up the road, literally from Richardson's, in the Ochocos, is the Lucky Strike mine. Lucky Strike is one of my favorites because the matrix looks like a party, in my opinion. Look at the speckled, bedazzling awesomeness of that matrix. The shell also has that speckly awesomeness, you know? I love Lucky Strike eggs. I've heard good and bad things about Lucky Strike eggs when you're digging them because a lot of them are geodes. They shatter, and a lot of people don't like that. But they're like a party in an egg. This one looks like it has like little bits of string and stuff in it. Like, it's pretty cool, right? It's pretty fucking cool. Oh, excuse my language. Here is another Richardson's with that brown chocolatey exterior and the blue in the middle. This is a baker's egg. Ooh, I wonder where my Fred bed is. I love Fred bed eggs. I don't know where he is though right now. This one, I don't know where it came from. I have no idea, but I like how it looks like a wolf. Like, that's the funnest part of Thundereggs, is the middle. You know how you look at the clouds in the sky and see shapes? Like, I love making out the shapes inside of a Thunderegg. So in my opinion, this looks like a coyote or a wolf or a fox, but this is not a Richardson's, but it does have a red, beautiful matrix, just true. I just noticed that it looks like it has eyes and a nose. Eyes and a nose and a little mouth. Like, I just noticed that. Like, that's cute. The one I showed you at the beginning is a killer green, and it's my absolute most favorite in the whole world. I was walking through the Prineville Rock Powwow, and I saw this son of a gun from a quarter of a mile away and said, "You shall be mine." Oh, yes. Like Wayne on Wayne's World when he sees that rocking guitar. True, but I guess it's rare to find amethyst inside of them. I'm not sure if that's true, but this baby is so pretty. The matrix is green and it has blue and purple, and just the camera doesn't know justice. It's so pretty. It's pretty. Like, I'm going to be buried with this thing. I'm not even kidding. Legit. Some archaeologist is going to find my body with it later and go, I could see why she got buried with it. So here comes the fun part. True. During COVID, I got into geology a lot, and it didn't make sense to me why there wasn't Thundereggs around me. And I spent years hiking for these. Here's 2 out of the 3 of my Thunderegg beds, and these are not, nobody has these in the whole world yet. Like, yes ma'am. The first one is the Tower Mountain Thundereggs. And this is, I dug this. This is from my locality. Like, it's got kind of a purple and yellow matrix, which is completely different, you know, from some of these others. And this one has, like, quartz and plumes and a little bit of chalcedony. Like, this one is very special to me. My nickname for ever since forever has been the Woodland Fairy. This looks like wood, so of course I called it the Woodland Fairy bed. And it's insanely pretty. It really does look like wood, and it has some nice waterline agate going on in there. I'm very proud of this. It took me years to find these. Like, Thunderegg Extraordinaire, Mr. Hinkle, told me when I was looking for them, when you get to where people stop walking just keep going. And I did, and it paid off, don't get me wrong, but I found them right when the ground was freezing, so I couldn't dig any of them, really. The next year after that, there's been fires the whole time, so I didn't get to dig any this year either, so it's just very frustrating. But I proudly get to claim that I found Tower Mountain Thundereggs. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My other bed I call the Gabian Thunderegg bed, for my sons, Gabe and Ian. However, where they're at is you Mission Impossible status to get those. I know that they're there. I cut open a little one that we had surface hunted and gave it to my son, and of course we don't know where it's at, which is unfortunate, but now you know a little bit about Thundereggs and how freaking awesome they are. I'm selling all of these except for mine and the one I'm being buried with. I'm selling all of them on my Etsy. So if you liked any of the ones that you saw today, please go to Mystic Vibes' Rock Shop on Etsy and purchase them. Any of the, I don't have it sitting here, any of the Thundereggs that are from Jim's Mystery Buckets, a portion of the proceeds go to his widow, Judy. So please consider buying some of Jim's Mystery Thundereggs also. Happy Halloween, and have a great night, everyone, straight up. Be safe. Most of all, choose love and not hate. True.